lucky today, Lloyd. Give me one of those Randoweissers.
Hello everybody and welcome back to DRG. Today we are going to be doing the Elite Deep Dive with a Randoweisser. If you guys haven't seen this in a while, because, you know, I missed the last two Elite Deep Dives, don't be worried. I don't explain anything and we will get into it. So today we are going to be doing a Sandblasted Corridors Elite Deep Dive. That sounds fine. I'm not too fond of Sandblasted Corridors because it just is a very bland biome. I don't think Sandblasted Corridor is anybody's least favorite or favorite biome, because it's just, anytime I think of the biomes of DRG, it, like, escapes me because there's nothing going on. The main thing about it is it being one-hit terrain. That's the most notable thing about Sandblasted Corridors. Alright, so, what is today's mission? We have Hurricane with 72 bullets. No guidance on that. That is Minelayer. That is actually kind of insane. Well, we have Minelayer, so literally nothing else matters. Excuse me, did I miss every single shot there? I guess I just did, and I don't have any excuse for this. Anyway, we have Minelayer, which means I don't really need to care about anything else that's happening this mission. Alright, can I... Do you just not take damage, brother? What is going on with this gun? This gun does damage! Is it exploding? Oh, it's magic bullets. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. It's magic bullets with Deadeye, is what it is. And explosive. Okay, so we have a very, what is it? AoE-centric build, and kinda just a fantastic time if... We're gonna have a terrible time with sentries. That is absolutely gonna be the case. Does that hit any of that? No, alright, well, yeah, take that. I don't want to be here. I absolutely do not want to be there. So, I will explain the rules about this now. So, we play Randoweisser. I don't look at my build or at all, and I try to guess everything that is a part of this build while I am playing with it. So, that's why I had to shoot to immediately find out that we had Minelayer, which is a very, very good overclock. Like, I literally don't care about anything else. Now, I don't know if we have napalm rounds, which I assume we don't, because I haven't seen napalm rounds. And if we don't have stun rounds, that means we have the other one, the nitroglycerin, whatever it's called. And it doesn't work with Minelayer, so it's literally if we didn't take a tier 5. Because if it did work with Minelayer, you could two-shot a slasher with it, and would make Minelayer even more powerful, and would make a reason to take nitroglycerin rounds at all. Because at the moment, nitroglycerin rounds is literally non-existent. Anyway, we have Second Wind, we also have Veteran Depositor as well. We also have Berserker and Field Medic. Well, Field Medic doesn't do anything, because I'm solo. And Berserker is okay. It's entirely okay. There's nothing really bad about Berserker. I guess that's a lie. Berserker is kind of bad because, you know, the cooldown's the worst part about it, because sometimes you'll just, like, activate Berserker by accident and then not get anything out of it. I immediately hate this. Going into this and immediately having to use a zipline to get down to the... Oh my god, we have the, what, safety first mod on the zipline, which makes it go so much slower, but it means if you get knocked off or released from the zipline, you get like a 50% damage resistance from fall damage. That is... I would rather have the movement speed buff every single time. Why? Because I'm never going to... Yes, I understand that there is a tech that you can do with this by... This tech. This tech is... I hate it. If you use it, I literally hate you. Alright, we're good. So I guess this one is coming out before I show off the next video, And I am so excited for the next video that is coming out on this channel. If you guys, if you're in the future and seeing this after the video has come out, go watch the video, because it's literally me creaming my jeans. By me creaming my jeans, I mean we have thorns, right? We have thorns? Yes, we have thorns. Alright, wonderful, wonderful news. I'm so glad that we have thorns. For once in Randoweisser, we know all of our passive perks. We have Thorns, Second Wind, Veteran Depositor, and the last one being I have already said all of them. Because it really doesn't matter. Why is there so many loot bugs here? You know what? An actual use for Berserker. Yes, I know I just took a bunch of damage to the Praetorian. I actually don't care. Hey, we have a wave coming in. Kinda pog. We get to shoot some. We don't have Born Ready. I mean, we know we don't have Born Ready. Also, this is literally one of the worst magic bullets builds I've ever seen in my life. Why is there so many loot bugs? Does there have to be this many loot bugs that are gonna eat all of my minerals? Like, come on, man. Have some heart, dude. Doesn't really matter, but hey, we're done with the first segment. We're not done with all the Morkite. I still need to get 42 Morkite left. Okay, hello, everybody. Hey, you guys that are having trouble playing with Minelayer system, hey, just do this. Like, literally just blah, 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 blah. There you go. Everything's dead. I don't need to worry about it. Everything just takes damage. Do we have stun? I'm over here now, apparently. I assume I don't have stun. I have nitroglycerin rounds, which don't work at all, right? Praetorian's dead. This is such a wild time just to be a part of, because the last time I played with Minelayer rounds was before I realized, oh yeah, this shit's like insanely overpowered, and then I just stopped using it because I stopped having fun with it. Which is fair, you know. I don't want to put people through having to play with Minelayer, and, you know, the only reason this isn't as powerful as normal Minelayer is, there's no stun on it, but as you can see, like, I've literally ran around in a circle, alright? I haven't interacted with the swarm at all. I've shot at the floor this entire time, and magically all the bugs are dead, alright? Also, this gun here, you see the bulldog here? I'm only using it for posterity's sake, alright? If we get a bulk detonator, that's when this shit's gonna be actually fucking insane. Alright, because I'm gonna be like, how do I kill the bulk detonator? And the bulk detonator is gonna be like, yeah, you don't kill me, and then slam jam me into non-existence. It'll be funny. So I recently got my grubby little mitts on the Lies of P expansion. Now, I've played through the original Lies of P all the way, and got the true, quote-unquote, ending. And that was a fun time. I highly, what the hell was that? I highly recommend playing through Lies of P. If you guys are any fans of Souls-likes or anything, Lies of P is one of the better Souls-like games out there. It's like a mix of Sekiro meets, I don't know, it's like a Sekiro-like, alright? It's not really a Souls-like, it's more of a Sekiro-like, which Sekiro-like is already Souls-like, and if you have a complaint about that comparison, please go see my manager. Is there a manager? No, there's not. But anyway, it is a game that is designed around parrying, or, you know, perfect blocking, as it is, where you block and then you negate all the damage and then make it so that the enemy takes a little bit of posture damage or whatever. And that's what the main gameplay loop revolves around, is fighting big enemies, automatons. And you play as Pinocchio, or P, as the game puts it, or I don't remember what your actual name is. And it's a fantastic... wait, no, you don't play as Pinocchio. Maybe. I don't remember what you play as. Who cares? Does it really matter? It probably doesn't. Anyway, it's a fantastic game is what I'm getting around to. And a while ago, they put out a DLC called Overture. And if you guys would like to see Overture, please let me know, because I'm very happy to play it on camera for that. It would be my first time recording a Souls-like game, and maybe it opens the gateway into me, like, delving my little tippy toes into Souls-like games. Am I good at Souls-like games? I used to think so, and then Elden Ring came out, and it made me frustrated at pretty much everything that is Souls-like. I gotta be honest with all of you. My hot take for Elden Ring is that it's a fantastic game, but it is not a very good Souls-like game. And replayability for it is high, okay? Don't get me wrong. Replayability for Elden Ring, for people who are concerned about exploring and everything, if you explore a lot on your first time, and then you go through it the second time, replayability drops off like a cliff. But if you just, like, play through it your first time, don't really care, maybe you explore maybe one or two things, that's when the replayability is higher. For me, I spent, like, I don't know, probably like 50 hours, maybe 100 hours on my first playthrough of Elden Ring, and it was a fantastic time, alright? I got very irritated at a few things, like Minelayer I got irritated at. The final boss being a back-to-back, like, gauntlet challenge. Also, if you're worried about Elden Ring spoilers, where have you been? Have you been living under a rock? I am living under a rock. I'm a DRG YouTuber with, like, you know, maybe max people who watch my videos is 1,000 per video, alright? This is the rock that you live under. And now I'm talking about Elden Ring spoilers, and it's like, I live under a bigger rock. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Oh, yes, I'm a connoisseur of living under a big rock. Like, just, like, go touch the rock yourself and, like, mate with the rock, alright? Because obviously, you need to have children with the rock. I don't know where this is going, alright? I have, like, already smoked my own farts and now smelling them as well. Anyway, what was I actually talking about? Oh yeah, Elden Ring. There's some things that I didn't really like about Elden Ring, mostly every single boss battle. There is some boss battles in there that I really enjoyed, like Estelle I enjoyed, and then Morgott is okay, and then the repeat Morgott is better because he has a... Okay, let me explain my feelings accurately. Okay, Estelle, fantastic fight. I enjoy Estelle, alright? And then I am exploring... the frozen wastes, okay? And then I go and go into a random cave, and then at the end of the cave is another Estelle. Alright? So now, in my mind, I'm like, oh god, it's another Estelle. Why is there a repeat boss battle? And that, in my mind, has reduced the value of the Estelle fight and made it so that, like, oh, I explored in this video game, I'm rewarded with a repeat boss fight. Why the fuck would I ever explore again if I'm just getting repeat boss fights? That is my main complaint about this game, alright? And I missed the entirety of Volcano Manor in my first playthrough, alright? I already thought the Godskin Apostle and Godskin, what are they called? The Godskin Apostle and Godskin Noble? Godskin Noble was already like a tried and true, I'm tired of this fight, whenever I got this Godskin Noble, or duo. That was absolutely awful. I did not like that fight at all, whenever that came through. And then I got to Godric, and I'm like, oh, this shit's peak. Or whatever his name is. The dude who kicks your ass, right on the Elden Throne, and says the strength befits a crown. That guy's like peak fight, alright? He is a repeat fight, don't get me wrong. half of his phase is literally the same attacks as Goldfree. It is... I don't like that part about him. And then he becomes Horalu and then just rocks your shit. 10 out of 10 fight. And that's really my biggest complaint about Elden Ring, is how much repeated boss fights are there. Because I don't come to Dark Souls for traversing Sen's Fortress, alright? I don't come to that for Sen's Fortress. I don't come for it for Darkroot Garden. I don't do it for Iron Keep, okay? I come for it for mostly the boss fights. Yes, traversal and fighting the enemies is some of it, but... like, you faced one Iron Tortoise from Dark Souls 2, you face them all, alright? And then you start fighting fucking Iron King, and you're like, wow, this shit's not very fun. But there's only one of those fights in the game, so that makes it a lot better. And then I play Elden Ring, and then fight Agil on the lake, alright? Every single dragon boss fight afterwards is exactly the same as Agil, minus a few things. The lightning dragons are different, alright? Those things, as soon as you fight one lightning dragon, you fought them all, alright? That is my problem with Elden Ring, is there's so many repeat boss fights. Makar, great fight. Second Makar over in the fucking Elden Ring capital, fucking or over in Volcano Manor or whatever the hell, wherever that stupid thing is, 0 of 10 fight. Alright, I hated it. Where is this coming in? Coming in over here. Wonderful. Yeah, that's... I hate it. I hate being offered repeat boss fights as a reward for exploring. And then, like, if I actually explore... If I explore, and then that is my first fight, like, say... I explore and go fight over in the Windmill Village. There is the Godskin, either Noble or Apostle. I think he's the Apostle. And then you're like, oh, Pog, I get to fight the Apostle. And then you explore down in Radahn's grand whatever it is, the Divine Tower, Radahn's Divine Tower at the basement with another Godskin Apostle. Oh, that's another one. Okay, it's been like 20 hours since I last fought a Godskin, so, you know, it's a nice recurrence. And then you fight Godskin Duo, a required fight. Both of those two that I just mentioned were optional, and then you go fight Godskin Duo, and you're just like, oh, it's another Godskin. But this time there's a different fight that I haven't fought yet, because I didn't see the Volcano Manor, and I didn't walk down the, like... No, I did walk down, so it's just another repeat boss fight. So you just stare at it, it's like, this is a repeat boss fight. This is a mainline repeat boss fight. 0 of 10. Stamped on there. I don't like it. And... that is my biggest issue with Elden Ring, is that a lot of the exploration is rewarded, because I don't see the chest beyond the boss fight as the reward. I see the boss fight as the reward, because that's what I'm mainly engaging with, alright? I don't care that I die to it 50 times. That is the reward for exploration. Alright? And just... the DLC for Elden Ring was... it was both a lot better and a lot worse. A lot better in the fact of there's not as many repeat fights, but a lot worse in the fact of this fight sucks. you fight one whatever the hell it is, a Black Knight, and you've almost fought them all, and this is a 0 out of 10 room, alright? We have a Nemesis, and I don't have any way to kill the Nemesis. Wait, I have a way to kill the Nemesis. We're good. I am just going to toss all of my things at him, and hopefully he dies. Alright, so the next thing to do is check out my build, which we have AoE, which is what you usually take on Minelayer, Armor Break, Both of them are whatever. This tier doesn't really matter for Minelayer. Nano missiles, again, doesn't really matter for Minelayer. Usually you take nano missiles because fire rate doesn't really do anything. More explosive damage, you just take that. And, of course, nitroglycerin rounds, that doesn't matter. Who gives a shit about this tier? And then with our magic bullets, we have improved accuracy. Usually take the other one for faster reload speed, because that's what magic bullets wants. Floating barrel, usually take ammo, because that's what magic bullets wants. Explosive round, guaranteed this is good. More ammo, also very good. And then Deadeye, you want neurotoxin. All in all, it's basically useless. Then our armor is who gives a shit? And then this is disconnection fall protection. I wish you didn't exist. We have a standard pickaxe, and then we guessed all of our passive perks, and then I never threw a shield, but this is a fine shield, alright? Usually I would take duration, and then AoE, but, you know, having a shield that charges faster is completely fine. I just never touched it because I never thought I needed it. And then we have lead bursters, which is whatever. So, in the DLC of Elden Ring and Shadows of the Erdtree, you are a lot more rewarded, but then they start, like, repeating boss fights, alright? That is most of my issues, and also the best boss fight in Shadows of the Erdtree is Divine Dancing Lion, and then Divine Dancing Lion repeats himself and then just immediately tanks your thoughts of Divine Dancing Lion, alright? Why is some of these boss fights repeated? Why is a remembrance boss of everything repeated? And then in my mind, Godric is one of the best ones. And then even he is repeated. Both of them, both Godric and Godfrey, I think are both of them, I don't remember, are both repeated boss fights, and I'm like, yeah, this shit's peak. Though Renala, being an annoying boss fight as she is a fun boss fight, alright? Maybe I just don't like difficulty in games, huh? Maybe that's the thing. Anyway, we're facing a bunch of whatever these guys are called, and let's introduce them to Minelayer, shall we? Good Minelayer. I don't know what the hell's happening over there, but all that I know is that everything here is getting Minelayered. I kind of hate them. They're not actually approaching me, they're just staying still. Because if I stand here, guaranteed I'm not going to see them. Because they're dead. Because Minelayer. Alright, Nemesis, here's some bursters. Can you please die? Anytime soon? No? Okay, Nemesis, you can just... Oh, that's terrifying. Are those still in the air? Those are still in the air. Are you just gonna wander into them and take a bunch of damage? Good, I guess. Alright, Nemesis, walk into all of these, please. You know you want to. I don't know why they're exploding. Just to sit. Okay, Nemesis, that's kind of rude. You might notice, I'm taking this Elite Deep Dive very casually, like it doesn't matter all too much. And, you would be correct. I don't think it matters all too much. Why? It might be because I have Minelayer. Hey, we actually have a reason to use our... You know what? Just take one of these. We don't have a reason to use it. It doesn't matter. Just, oh yeah, I don't even need to care about a bulk. I have spring-loaded rippers. Not spring-loaded rippers. The other one. The one that's good. Lead bursters, that's right. I have lead bursters. So if we see a bulk detonator, the main weakness of Minelayer is just gone, which is anything resistant to explosive. Oh my god, they're regenning HP. Wow. How dare they? You know, I've heard people say that Minelayer is bad. I want to talk to these people, alright? I want to talk to these people who say Minelayer is bad and be like, okay, how do you play with it? And then I find out they play it like this, where I need to hit that warden, and then I miss that warden completely, and now I have mines behind them, and it's still killing creatures that have mines, that have the warden buff, and it's still like, oh yeah, they're just fucking dead, by the way. Like, this warden, he has 1,000 HP. I didn't even fucking know. Yeah, you guys take that, by the way. You didn't die? Really? Okay, take some of this. Yeah, take some of this. Come here. No, come back here. I want to... Okay, that's kind of fucking rude. That's honestly kind of impressive that Mactera just manages to murderize that guy. Yes, I might be almost dead. Does it matter? No. Who cares? I am not playing this game seriously. So, if I fail this Elite Deep Dive, 100% it's on me. Like, what the fuck? Why are you up there, brother? Like, it is 100% on me, but, you know, how do you take this Elite Deep Dive seriously? Maybe it's because I need to go get a resupply. And by resupply, I mean, why does there have to be so many Mactera spawns? The other weakness of Minelayer. Unfortunately, I have found a slightly larger pillar in the air. So now, all these little creatures are gonna... You know what? I'm just gonna shoot them with Minelayer. Like, who cares? Take damage. I found their weakness, looking at them and shooting them. This is a dumb overclock. This really is just a dumb overclock. Wait, you're not activated? You gotta be serious, right? How did you not activate during all of that? I thought, oh, there's 2 wardens. I understand. Who could have guessed that there was 2 wardens? Definitely not me. Oh, look! There's another wave coming for me in the midst of whatever the hell that I was doing, because apparently it was so important that I needed to think about it for a second, what I was doing. Oh yeah, dying to a wave. I think that's the main problem I have with this game, is whenever I have a very good build, or, you know, I'm running quote-unquote meta shit, excuse me, not a problem I have with this game. A problem that I have with myself, alright? If I'm running, like, totally meta shit, like, oh, I am playing with... What's something that's meta? Neurotoxin Payload, or Minelayer, or Coil Fear, or Inferno Engineer with ECR. I will proceed to not give a shit about anything and just go down anyway. The worse my build is, the better I play, is really what it amounts to. And, you know, maybe if you guys have seen some of my videos, you will be like, oh yeah, there's no difference in your play, though. Yeah, but people, keep in mind, the people who don't watch these videos may be saying, like, oh, maybe I need to go see him play at his best, huh? No, you don't need to go see me at my best. You can't handle me at my best, you don't deserve me at my worst. Also, another thing that I have found out about myself is I'm very stingy with resupplies. I have 354. If I can find a way to spend 4 resupplies in a useful way, where I'm just like, oh yes, I use the entire thing, please, somebody from the future, come back here and tell me how the hell I did that, because I am considering not using a resupply for this entire section of, hey, I need to pull these eggs and whatever. I guess this resupply over there could be used for pulling eggs, huh? Also, this is about the worst decision to pull eggs, is during a sandstorm. Unfortunately, I'm Gunner. And unfortunately, I also have Minelayer, so I just need to place things there. Oh no, I've been pulled. I was really hoping you would pull me, brother. Could you pull me? Okay, you know what? Fine. Die with the Praetorian. Also, there is a wave coming for me. I don't know where that wave is. I'm just assuming they're coming from over there. And I need to go get a resupply, I assume. I mean, no, we don't need a resupply. Why don't I need a resupply? Oh, I still have most of my gun. My magic bullets. The thing that I will shoot at the bugs and be like, wow, I could be doing that, or I could be doing this, and now all of them are dead. What the fuck is Minelayer even? Like, how did this get past QA? I will forever not know how Minelayer got past QA. And Minelayer got buffed to this point, by the way. It wasn't always, oh, I do this amount of damage. Hey, Bosco, can you deal with that Mactera bundle? Because I certainly don't want to deal with it. Because originally, I think, what was it? What did it do? I think it didn't do that much, and it didn't really matter if you took it. Like, it was okay, and now it's just like, in my opinion, Minelayer is better than Neurotoxin Payload, okay? Because it is, at the end of the day, it is Hurricane, and Hurricane is just always going to be better than Autocannon. Because Autocannon, at the end of the day, doesn't have Stun. Alright, it has Fear. And who cares about Fear whenever I could stun the bug? I don't know. Is Stun actually a better debuff than Fear? That's probably a thing to consider. I'm not going to care, though. You know, I was told once to run magic bullets with blow-through because the blow-through shots would go through bugs, and I played with it, and I'm like, yeah, this is okay. And every once in a while, I will have a fond memory of that time, and then I will look at Coil, because this was before Coil. This was much before Coil. This was like before update 33. Which is, or update 32, which is Roughnecks at Work, which is Oil Refinery in Doretta. I played with magic bullets with blow-through rounds then, and I'm like, yeah, this is pretty good. And now I play the game and play magic bullets with anything else besides explosive rounds, neurotoxin payload, or neurotox rounds. I will be like, oh, this is literally useless. It's just, the game has shifted so much from them. It really has. Like, Hurricane has came out and just blown both at minigun and whatever it is out of the fucking water. Autocannon, that's right, that's what it's called. I forgot that it was called Autocannon. Let's see here, Loki actually has some competition because Loki is not very fun to build / play with because it plays almost exactly the same as, well, he's living, I guess. Yeah, he's definitely living. I don't know how to kill him. Because certainly Minelayer's not killing him, and by certainly Minelayer's not killing him, I mean, haha! He's dead. What an amazing feat of ingenious. Let's see here, Loki didn't power creep all too much. Still, it did power creep because freaking ECR exists, and if you want to be the meta of meta engineers, you take ECR because it has a fear on an AoE, and I think it also stuns. I don't actually know if it stuns. I doubt it, though. Hey, Bosco, did you go over there and also fight the bug? I hope to God he's fighting the bug up there. No, of course he's not. We're just gonna have to sit and wait till the uplink can complete until we walk over there and show that bug what's for. Let's see here. In the update with Goo Cannon, Fire got buffed slightly because people, you know, you can mess around with Goo. And also Rivals got introduced, I think. So Fire was just even better. So Cryo Cannon kind of did get power crept into non-existence. And then, you know, in Season 5, Crystal Nucleation got added in, and there's basically no reason to run any other Cryo Overclock besides Crystal Nucleation. Like, yes, The other very good cryo overclock would be Ice Spear, because it's essentially a clean, and just gives you an extra axe every once in a while. A more powerful axe. So I guess there's a reason to run that. And then in Scout, Scout got Drac, which was very fun for a very long time. And now, like, just play with M1000, pretty much. And then you play with... I forgot I didn't have stun. I literally forgot I didn't have stun. Oh, what a wonderful time this game is. Okay, thank you for damaging me like that. Please don't down me again. If you do down me, it would be funny, though. It would absolutely be funny. Get the shield tossed at you. I don't want to deal with all of you. I just realized that I could probably just call down a resupply to get rid of most of my problems with this. The problem child is, I don't want to call down a resupply. I feel like I can handle this with my 50 shots of Minelayer, and that's it. Because even if these Minellayers get wasted, like, who cares? I have 50 more, alright? 50 shots of Minelayer. Excuse me. Let me be clear. Let me be clear with you, Mark. 2 shots of Minelayer equals 1 shot of a PGL. Yeah, I have 50 shots of this. Okay, toss a shield to go deal with this guy. Okay, I have 50 shots of Minelayer. Why the fuck would I ever use PG... Okay, hello. I know that they're on different guns and whatever. Hello, yes, I understand that you have problems. And the problems are greatfold, manyfold. It's the fact that there's fucking 17 of you, alright? Oh, I'm out of rockets. That's probably not good. Well, I have ran out of rockets. Now I'm relying on magic bullets alone. Should I call down a resupply? The answer, very easily, is yes. But, what if we don't? What if we simply don't call down a resupply and instead throw a shield here? Look at that. I got all of my HP back. And now there's a sandstorm coming? Well, that's possibly not the best decisions I've ever made in my life. Do I have a shield? Well, this probably isn't gonna go well. We're gonna hope it goes well, alright? For my own sanity. There's a fucking stalker? Why is there a stalker, dude? Yeah, get absolutely blasted, dude. Oh, he hit me? I hit him twice and he didn't fucking leave. Alright, well now we're in shit show territory. Because now it's like, okay, you might as well... Okay, there's this... He's still here. There's a second stalker or whatever. That's really bad. Oh. Oh, Minelayer must not be that good, huh? You are... Okay, if the stalker touches me at all, I die instantly. Well, goodbye, everybody. Have fun. So, why did I go down twice in there? I just didn't want to use a resupply. Because I don't know, something about it is just like, I don't need it. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's very not good. Why is that not good? That's an Accord mission, which means it's hot drop. And I don't have any ammo. I have 0 ammo for this hot drop that's about to come in. So, me not taking ammo in the previous stage kind of bones me over in this stage. But hey, I managed to find spicy things while playing with Minelayer. Somehow. Just dig it right out. Alright, so the best case scenario is call this in. Okay, stay on this thing. And then, if there's a bunch of bugs out there, whenever we try and get the resupply, we freeze twice. That is the equation, but I don't think anything's actually going to be spawning. Please don't do the thing. Okay, well, that can happen. In fact, I'm downed. I'm surprisingly not. That's a lot of bugs. Okay, so... now what? Now what do we do? Well, the best answer is, can I, like, start moving? Oh, this is not where I want to be. I have tunnel rats. I don't need to really worry about falls all too much. Get me out of here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here! Okay, hello, everybody. Oh, that's nice. The elite... yeah, you. The elite whatever the fuck you are is really gonna fuck me over. Okay, just start calling down things. Thank you, I'm so glad. Alright, if we get a resupply, we're basically golden. We are golden. I have to resupply? I have to reload? What is this time? What is going on? And now we proceed to murder the entire swarm. Alright, well that was fun. I'm so glad that the last mission did have a little bit of tension on it. And now all the tension has flown away. Why are you still here? What is going on with you? You need to get out of here. Thank you. Oh no, there's some web spitters on the roof. However, will I deal with a web spitter on the roof? You went the wrong way, brother. Fuck you. Can I please get up there? Why? There is such a massive difference between playing with reach on this thing and not playing reach on this thing. Also, I need to not be there, because there's about to be a lot of bugs coming, and I am, so far, not even close to being done with it, and we're already in the first wave. Am I worried? Why the hell would I be worried? Like, obviously the mistakes of my past aren't going to be here, because I've already used 3 resupplies, right? One of them's in a terrible spot, and I'm never going to touch it. But I have 3 resupplies, dude. Who cares about whatever happens? Like, see those wardens over there? See all these bugs? They're gone. Goodbye. Like, how is this legal? How is being able to just shoot the feet of a Praetorian... oh, there's a slasher after me. Oh my god, I actually have to play the game? Look at that! Slasher's dead. The slasher just died. I don't know what it died to, but it definitely did die. Oh my god. Yeah, that's how we die. Oh wait, I have tunnel rats. Yay. Yes, I saw that Hululi Hoarder. I don't have stun, so we're not getting the Hululi Hoarder. It moves too fast, and also I don't care about it all too much. So if it gets alerted, it gets alerted. But if it walks into, like, you know, all these mine layers, that'll be funny. It's not going to. You know what I'm really sad about? We don't get an elite web spitter. So if you don't get a acid spitter on the mission that you're playing, there's just, like, no elite ranged option. And also, there's no elite septic spreader, there's no elite stingtail, and there's no elite stalker. I really wish they would go back through and do more elites, and, like, change up some of the elites, and maybe add them to, you know, normal missions, please. You know, not just exclusively on elite threat, please. And you might be, like, knee-jerk reaction, be like, that's a terrible idea. Like, the option to have elites on missions was it has a 1% chance to replace a creature of its type, alright? Do you know how often that's gonna happen? It might happen every, like, 3 missions. And it's not... is that fucking jetty boot? It is jetty boots. Alright, I'm not touching that. I don't care. Oh no, there's another swarm. I need to go up more. Can I just get up to where... yeah, get me up here. Because apparently I've just been in the wrong... wow, that's a lot of bugs. Unfortunately, they're all dead. Who would have guessed that Minelayer could have killed all of them? Certainly not me, says I. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder how good Minelayer is in, like, tough bug, like, Hazard 5 all. Because I've never really played Hazard 5 all because it doesn't interest me any. And I care more about my fun than, you know, providing a uninteresting challenge. Are you okay, Warden? Like, what the fuck are you doing? We had a moment there together. Then providing, oh, it just does more damage and does more, and, like, has more HP. Maybe I should play a Hazard 5 2 with aggressive bugs too and more enemies too, since those are the ones that are actually interesting. Alright, well now we have a 2-minute wait time. That slasher is still alive, and now it's not. Now we have a 2-minute wait time till I can go home. I guess I'll just see you on the drop pod, because I highly doubt anything interesting is happening, unless an elite bulk spawns. If an elite bulk spawns, it'll be the best mission since, I don't know, since a while ago. How did the Hululi Hoarder get from all the way over there to all the way over here? What? How did it miss me, dude? It play Tracer? Bet you don't miss, huh? I don't remember what the song is called. It's something cringe. You still play Overwatch 2 in this day and age. I respect. What is the last hero shooter that I know of? Marvel Rivals, because every time I open the Steam store, I see Marvel Rivals. And then I just assume, like, Marvel Rivals consumed Overwatch 2, Concord. What are some other hero shooters that you know about? Probably some anti-grav game. I remember seeing something about anti-grav and all that. I don't know. Hero PvP shooters are not my forte, because I don't like PvP games. I like PvE games where I can, you know, fuck around with friends, and if we really want it to be a PvP game, then we figure out if there is friendly fire currently active. Alright, let's see if the Hululi Hoarder gets alerted by me being here. Well, there goes the Hululi Hoarder. Everybody say bye to it. Goodbye. Yep, it tunneled away. Oh, it was a fun mission. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I certainly did. And I hope to see you again next time. Oh my god. Have you ever had a stretch where you feel like your soul's being sucked out of you? Yeah, that's just what that felt like. Oh my god, let's do it more. If you haven't stretched in a while, you probably should stretch. You know what's also very good for you? Taking your hands, extending your arms fully, your hands straight, now lift them up towards the ceiling, flip them around, take your other hand, and flip one of your hands around, like the right one, and pull down, just slightly, alright? Just slightly, and do that for about 10 seconds, alright? Now, repeat that with the other hand, alright? You doing this, alright? Now, take your hands, extend them fully, now what is it? Try to make a fist, only extend your fingers, alright? Slightly. I don't know, it's like a tiger claw, I think that's what it is. And hold that position, and straight. Alright? Now rotate this. Just rotate it in any way that you want, alright? It should feel, like, weird. Shouldn't hurt. Should feel good, alright? You should do those exercises all the time. If you're on the computer a lot, just do those. Alright? This is what I do, and my wrists don't hurt at all, even though they've been chronically online. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful night. I don't know what came over me for that. Just like, I was stretching, and you might as well. And then it gets all the tension out of your fingers as well. Your fingers might feel stiff if you've been doing it for... If you don't do it all too often, your fingers might feel stiff, and you know, you should just extend your fingers and then retract them. Anyway, you all have a wonderful night.